Welcome, everyone, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC rival, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Going for the return. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a Classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent history of owning Auburn, doing a great job of winning this series. But they respect them every single. They know they won last year, but every year there's a healthy level of respect.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end. He's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Using his legs, it's Hunter. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, Because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
They'll try the left side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carry.
And they got him for the sack. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Milroe. He's going to take off. Plows through the defense. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You know, and I think they were nickel package right there, and I like that because you bring an extra DB on the field. Now, is that guy covering, but you can also blitz with him. He can chase down the quarterback and force 4th downs. I love when they bring in the nickel package.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, and they convert. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Miller with the ball. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He fires it out to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Makes the grab. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 2nd down. Touch pass on the run. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bama! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simmons. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Grab near the sticks. It's Lambert Smith. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Brimley making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Thorne. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A 3rd and long coming up here. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going for the big play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fairweather. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Trying to make it. Oh, there's the ball. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Still on his feet at the 35. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the 1st half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Looking to pass. It's Thorne. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a pop.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He caught it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up.
Fires one high and deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He breaks a tackle. Just knocking away defenders. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
First down to start the drive after the break. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Now rolling to the left. That's a live ball. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
Looking to take a shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Oh, Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
The offense coughs it up. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
And that's unfortunate for the offense. A golden opportunity to walk away with 2 extra points, but you fumble it at a critical juncture in the game. How's this one going to impact this game?
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, you've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
To throw, it's Milroe. Using the quick game. Runs through a tackle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Still on his feet at the 45. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know that you burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but you weren't going to let it happen there.
Coming after it. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, looking for the completion. On the run, fires downfield. Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it to the right. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The give is to Miller. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He got it.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Coming out with it, it's Simmons. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hunter. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. That last completion has him set up, second and short. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.